Okay, this is Keith, Casey's Garage. I'm working on the AC on the G8, on the 2008 G8. And what's the big deal? Not a big deal. It's a G8, it's AC, it's not a big deal. But I came over to the car, started up, hasn't started in a long time, and AC wasn't working. Okay, so I put 2 cans in, and actually, yeah, the can's almost empty. So 2 cans, and I'm like, it looks like it's pretty good. So I'm ready to take this stuff off, the connectors. So let's see, closed. Let's see here. That's all the way to the left. Yeah, this one's all the way to the left too. Yeah. So that means the Schrader valve is pushed out. Anyway, what happened was I took this off. Freon's just leaking out. Refrigerant's just leaking out. So the valve stem's bad in there. This is the first time I'm going to use these things. This is supposed to let you change out the valve stem without losing that much Freon. And I'm sure there's some going to get lost out of there, but not a lot. So I'm going to try to figure out how this works. I mean, I can't have this there. So this goes on, this snaps on onto the connector. So I got to figure this out. So I think what I gotta do is unscrew. No, this just pulls out. Okay, so this pulls out, and then I close this valve. Make sure this is tight. How do I do this? Okay, so this is what I think I do. Haven't used it before. So, valve's closed. I'm gonna put this on, snap that on. Valve's closed. This is tight. Open the valve, put this in, then that makes this piece come out. Unscrew the Schrader valve, unscrew it. Hopefully, I don't know if anything's going to leak. There's a little O-ring in here on this shaft. Maybe it won't leak. Maybe it's leaking right now. I don't know when I'm doing this. Unscrew it. Pull this out to here, close it, open this up. Schrader valve should be here. Let me show you the O-ring. See this little O-ring thing here? So, then new Schrader valve, put this and just do the opposite, right? Go like this. This is going to be stuck on here the whole time. You can see it won't move. Open the valve, push this, put the new Schrader valve on, pull it out, tighten, and then it should be good. Now, is it going to work? I don't know. Okay, so this is closed. Okay. Here we go. Come on. Oh, leaking out. Oh my gosh. Alright, let me go get a towel. I'll be right back. So I got it. It stopped. I got a bunch of Schrader valves here, whole kit. So whichever one it is, I should have it. Okay, so now let's see what we got to do here. So push this in so it hits. Open the valve. Can I spin this? Okay. Open the valve. Oh my god. Okay, so this is pushing on here pretty good. So this should be taking a Schrader valve out. Oh, I think it did. Close it. Okay, now probably something's going to come out here. I think. Yep. Let's see if I got the Schrader valve. Shoot. I don't have it. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? Alright, let's try again. Alright. Oh, it's like pushing it back. I guess I could leave this valve on here. It doesn't feel like it's doing anything. Alright, let's see. Close it. Open this. There's no Schrader valve. I can tell it's not doing it. It's not unscrewing anything. It's hard because it's pushing back. That's not doing anything. The only other thing I'm thinking of is go get a glove, take this off, shove this in there, take the Schrader valve out, put this back on for a second, and then take it off. I'm going to lose a bunch of refrigerant, but I'm worried I'm losing a bunch of oil. That's my problem. All right, let's try that. Let me get some gloves and some more paper towels. This is not working. Holy shit. Got my camera all? Oh. Camera all dirty. Alright, so, jeez. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave it like this for now. I'm going to go online and see what the deal is. Do I have the wrong thing, or what is, maybe I'm using it wrong, maybe I gotta really wedge it in, I don't know. Like I said, this is the first time I'm using that thing, and I could be using it wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna go online, see how to use that tool, and hopefully not let all of the Freon and oil get out. I mean, I guess I could drain it out of the low side. Really don't want to drain it out. I want to keep whatever I can in there. Anyway, all right. We'll be back tomorrow. See what's going on. All right, we're back out at night again, working on this. Why is it glowing like that? The light is. Oh, never mind. I know what the problem is. Hold on. All right, we're back working on this again. I don't know why. I replaced this. I was trying. I thought this part. You have this nut on the bottom there. I don't know why it's glowing like that. Got this nut on the bottom. I thought this was two pieces. It's not. It's one piece. This little piece here comes off. So this here comes out of there. And if you look inside here, you cannot. Hopefully I can get it in there. You can't get the Schrader valve out. I don't know how the Schrader valve comes out of this thing, but you can't get it out with a regular Schrader tool. So that tool was never going to work on here because you can't get the side in there. So I had another one of these. I replaced it. So that one's garbage. The Schrader valve's shot, and plus I kind of destroyed it trying to get it out. It's all stripped out. I am going to use the tool just for kicks. Oh, and the other thing is, this isn't any size that I have. I tried all my millimeter sockets, all my standard, and nothing fits it. So I had to use adjustable wrenches. So I use these adjustable wrenches to get that off. Well, to put it on, I use adjustable wrench. I use these pliers to get the old one off because I didn't care if I was destroying it. But I want to try this tool out. So I evacuated the system. So I'm going to try to... There's nothing in here now. But I'm going to try to use this tool on the cold side. So let's see. I mean, I might as well replace this one. All right, so yeah, now I can tell it locked onto the Schrader. Take the Schrader valve out. I can tell it's unscrewing. Let's get this. Let's get the camera here. Unscrewing it. Yeah, I can tell it's unscrewing. Pull it out. Close the valve. I mean, I don't have to close the valve, but close. Come on. There we go. Look at this. Should have a Schrader valve in it. Yep, I have the Schrader valve. I'm gonna go get another one. I put some oil around that O-ring, so you close this up. Like I said, there's nothing in the system anymore, but we're just practicing. All right, so now I open this, do this, and just tighten it. And I can see it's going in, and it's tight. And then that should be it. I should just be able to pop this out. Boom. And I just want to make sure. Yeah, we're good. So that's how you do it. That's how you use the tool. You cannot use the tool on this one because it's not the same thing. I don't know what the heck. I don't know how you get that Schrader valve out. Maybe you take it out from the... Maybe take this Schrader valve out from the bottom. I don't know. Definitely doesn't come out the top. Tried and tried and tried. So this is garbage. And all I did, I bought this little kit here. Whatever this was. Valve kit. Had an O-ring and Schrader valve and new caps. So... Now I just have to vacuum the system because now it's totally exposed to the air. There's air in there. I got to vacuum it down and start over like it's a fresh AC. Got the two new valves in there. Hopefully it doesn't leak. I'm gonna vacuum it down, let it sit for, I don't know, I'll probably just let it sit overnight because I'm tired. Long day. And I'll come back tomorrow. Put some Freon in it, or whatever, you know what I'm talking about, refrigerant, and hopefully it'll be okay there. If it holds the vacuum overnight, I'll be happy. I know I can put the stuff in there, and because the AC was blowing cold, as soon as I took the line off, it just leaked all out. So I'm guessing, and it was all wet over there, so I think the AC is probably okay, except it was leaking. So hopefully this fixes it. Alrighty, you know what? I'll record tomorrow after I'm done when I have the success of the cold air. All right, I let this thing sit overnight. Can you see it? It's at 30. I have this closed, vacuumed it down last night, let it sit. We're still at 30. So we're good. I put whole new Schrader valve, whole new thing on there. New Schrader valve in the cold side, the low side. And I'm going to use this connector. It screws on here. It's an adapter. This is the original 134 where it would pierce the can. So now it pushes this pin in, depresses the thing. I'm going to see if it doesn't destroy the can. The other, I don't know what you call it, adapter goes in the can, and it looks like it breaks whatever Schrader valve or whatever they have in there, and the can's useless after that. It's just like the old time when you might as well just pierce the can. You're supposed to be able to reuse these, but so far it has not worked with that other one I had. So I'm going to try this one because I know this one did work when I was using it. It's just it's a little more sloppy. It goes on there crooked. Anyway. Let's put some Freon in here and let's see. Got to get it started. Let's see if we can get this AC working again. All right, we're in the G8. AC's working. I put 2.5 cans in, maybe. The high side pressure looked a little bit high to me, but I have a thermometer in here and it's getting down pretty low. Let's see where we're at. I just started the car, so we're at, can you read that? $60, $50. It went down to about 40-ish, maybe 42. So I think that's cold enough. It's probably 80 degrees outside. I don't know. I'm sweating, so probably about 80, and I'm not really doing much. But anyway, AC is fixed in the G8. Here's the best part I love about this G8. Well, I remember now why I stopped driving it. The exhaust comes right into the cage. You put the windows up, the exhaust comes right in. But anyway, this is the exhaust. Love that sound. Love that sound. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be making it to. I don't think I'm going to be making it to the show tomorrow. That's why I was trying to get this thing going. And family stuff happened, and I don't think I'll be able to make it tomorrow. Anyway, I was going to be in a rush to get this video out. Now there's no rush. But this is just me fixing the G8. There's a bunch more stuff. I mean, if I want to fix it and drive it more, but like some pulley's making a bunch of noise. I don't know which one it is. I haven't checked it out because I was trying to fix the AC, right? And I can't. There's other stuff. I think the hub's making a noise. One of the hubs. There's just little odds and ends. I have brake upgrades I want to do to it. I have nice red calipers I want to put on this thing, and then the paint. I got to polish out the paint because the paint's kind of ruined now from sitting out. Anyway, let's see what the temperature is. Yeah, we're at like 42. So I'm happy with that. It's pretty decent. Anyway, all right, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking through the end, and I appreciate it, and look for more content. I mean, eventually I'll be working on the G8. I got stuff to do on it and all the other vehicles I have. Anyway, you'll see me in the next video. Thanks a lot. See ya. Bye.